stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Wilson to pass. Hauls it in. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
They pick up that first down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're two-down territory there and you take a shot on third and run it on fourth, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played. Because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. We see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fun.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wilson will throw. This one's complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Off play action. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The emotions and energy figure to be high. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Guys, this offense is going to have... way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
Safe completion on the screen. At the 45 on his way. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll... the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. Quarterback moving. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Looking to the big tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He's got an open man. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw on 3rd and long. Makes the grab on the left. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
You got
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Gets open down the middle. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Catch in the middle. It's Keene. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Keene. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wilson to pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. The give to the tailback. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. NC State looking to convert the 4th down here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. Fires to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the back. Knifing through, making the play in the backfield, and they can use a timeout and try to force them to punt.
Now, a 4th down.
NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Turning it on! All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Wilson to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game, one of the big matchups.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wilson will throw. They'll run the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
This defense is...
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt come. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, NC. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Got a man. No chance to run, but still a good game.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Wilson to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Canes. The defense putting points on the board. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wilson will throw. Finds the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.